Hello, I'm Dean Nicyper. I'm here with Kim Almazan and Lauren Bursey, and we are part of the Withers Art Dispute Resolution Team. After the busy year we saw in 2018, we would like to highlight for you some of the things we expect to see on the horizon this year. Last year, the repatriation of antiquities was a major issue. For example, in New York, the Manhattan District Attorney established an entire unit devoted entirely to investigating potentially looted antiquities. That unit was very busy investigating art in the hands of prominent museums and collectors. We expect to see more investigations this year. Kim, what are some of the things you're seeing in California?
Well, Dean, in good news for auction houses and art dealers, in July of this past year, the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals struck down a law that would have required the 5% resale royalty payment to any artist whose work of art sold in the state of California for over $1,000. We've been hearing that sellers were quite worried about this potential requirement, so now that the law is settled and the uncertainty is eliminated, we anticipate seeing a surge in the secondary market.
Lauren, I hear that the money laundering rules are starting to spill over into the art world.
That's true, Dean. In May of this past year, a bill was introduced in the House to expand the Bank Secrecy Act to apply to auction houses and gallery owners. Previously, the Bank Secrecy Act had applied only to financial institutions and banks, requiring them to report instances of money laundering, criminal activity, and fraud. This follows a similar law that was introduced this past year in the European Union as well. So there's definitely increased scrutiny of art transactions, and we'll be looking forward to seeing what kind of enforcement happens in the coming years.
We've also been seeing a lot of activity concerning copyright. For example, a French court just recently ruled that appropriation artist Jeff Koons is guilty of copyright infringement. That decision could have influence on U.S. courts when they consider whether appropriation art created by appropriation artists such as Koons and others actually infringes somebody else's copyright, or whether it's protected by the fair use doctrine. Also, street artists gained a lot of recognition this year. For example, public outcry forced the retail designer, H&M, to drop its challenge to a claim by an artist who said H&M had used his art in advertisements without his permission. Similarly, another artist made a claim against Macy's alleging the same thing. We can expect to see other street artists challenge unauthorized use of their art in the future.
On behalf of the three of us
And the entire team here at Withers,
we look forward to assisting you in whatever art issues you need help with this year. So please contact us.